Alright, we're back at it again today with a little bit of garden cleanup. That's a bit of an understatement. Having a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old has put me way behind on doing anything other than getting the plants in the ground. So the weeds are taller than the tomatoes, and the tomatoes are unstaked, and they're not doing well because of it, and it's my fault. But we're going to try to get on top of it with some cardboard and get that laid down and hopefully get in there and smother some of these weeds and get back under control before we lose our crop. But so far we're pulling out some tomatoes and they're growing fine. They're doing alright. They're just getting smothered. So we need to get on top of it, and got Ryan home today, so he's gonna keep an eye on the munchkins so I can actually get something done. Alright. I walked through here and bent down the weeds as much as I could to distinguish where my actual beds began and figure out where I need to be putting my cardboard. As you can see, the weeds are thick in here. There's wild tomatillo and grass and all kinds of datura and nightshade, and so we're gonna get rid of all of that and see where our peppers and tomatoes actually are. You see we got peppers growing up in here that are just getting smothered, not getting any light, so need to get it clean. Getting a little bit more manageable here. At least I can get in and around down the paths. So you'll see I did manage to start mulching the first couple of rows and getting that mulch in between, so we do have a little bit less weeds in these first couple of rows. And as you can see, we got tomatoes, so we're definitely got some stuff to harvest. So let's get to it. Lesson of the day, folks. This is how not to grow tomatoes. Generally, I'm famous for my tomato growing, but this year I just didn't have the time to put into it. And so this is how you don't do it. You see, the problem here with not staking is that the fruit lay on the ground, and when they lay on the ground they rot, and we've lost a lot of fruit because they're laying on the ground. Also, it's really hard to see where the ripe ones are, and when you pull to get to some of the ones underneath, you break branches, you uproot branches that have begun to root onto the ground, and just generally mess it up. You see there's a lot of yellow leaves and stuff because they're being smothered by each other. So this is how not to do it, but I'm going to show you that you can even overcome this. So we're still going to end up with some tomatoes, and for that we're grateful. Quick break and ate a little bit of a sandwich Ryan brought me. It's delicious. Very kind of him to make sure I keep my fuel and energy up. So we're getting pretty far along. Got those rows are done. We're working on that one, and you can see behind that it's still a mess. So we'll be at it for a while longer still. And just trying to stay hydrated and keep my energy flow up and get it done. Alright, this one right here is one that I am growing out for further development. We had a tomato come up in our hillbilly row last year that fruited before anything else, and it had a totally different look. And it was supposed to be a hillbilly, but it wasn't. It was this very beautiful sunburst, multicolored, small tomato that cracks easily, as you see, but they grow so fast and they're so prolific and they taste great and they're beautiful. So we've been saving seed. This is our second season growing this one out, and we call it Mystery Hill because it came up in the hillbilly row. Lovely tomato. hopefully we can offer seeds for this in a few years.